Hello, making a video with the Blue God together. And I want to make this video about my Sun Lotion that I make myself, and it is absolutely fantastic. I have not been using commercial sun lotions in many years because I make my own, which is much better, and I want to inspire other people to do it too. So I got a few self-made tricks here at home, some amazing herbal remedy things that I have come up with through researching on the internet, of course, and some of them are recipes from other people. I usually reform them a little bit, and just information about herbs, plants, minerals, clays, and so on that I have collected over the years. And I finally found the ideal things, the ideal ingredients to buy. I buy a lot at Star West Botanicals and also at Bulk Apothecary, which are online stores, and they sell bulk ingredients, so they got good prices, and you can buy. And also there's a company, it's called Wolf Creek, I think, as Wolf Creek Ranch, I think it's called. And there you can buy 50 pounds of Diatomaceous Earth for roughly around, it was something around $30. So that's really excellent, and I have been using this now already for over half a year. I still have more than half of it. So I fill the material into really large Tupper containers that are actually meant for storing things. You have to wipe them out first very good with a chamois or something to make sure that they're clean, let it dry, and then you put the diatomaceous earth powder into it. Make sure you don't breathe that in. And you can store this in a dry and dark place, like in a walk-in closet, for example. This is also excellent in the closet in general, because whenever you scoop something out to put into a smaller Tupper container to use for your daily uses, and I'll get into that later, then a little bit dust comes out and will go on the rug or maybe into the air and into your clothes that are hanging in the closet, and that prevents moth from going into the clothes, which is absolutely amazing. You don't need any pesticide stuff, you don't need moth balls that are really toxic and they smell bad, and it's just so incredibly horrific to use any kind of harsh chemical for anything. So any kind of conventional stuff that people use, so I'm completely against it. You can use these very reasonably priced earth powders that are just earth sedimentations. That's all it is. It's ground up earth sedimentations, and the diatomaceous earth is actually it consists of microscopic petrified algae. So billions of years ago, oceans dried up in certain regions. They created a sedimentation of those type of very primeval algae, that those were one of the very first living cells on Earth. or 3 billion years ago. And much has shifted, continents have shifted, completely shifted around, and regions that were submerged under miles of ocean have risen, have brought with them the sedimentation of the primal oceans. Then that has dried up through the sun, and that has created a sedimentation. And so many different types of sedimentations have formed themselves around the globe in different regions, also in mountain regions. That's why you can find very ancient, very primal type of shells that are also found in the ocean in a more complex form, but like the ancestors of octopus and cephalopods, for example. You can find they still had a shell, kind of like a snail with the shell house, but they lived in the ocean. You can find those in massive amounts, petrified in mountain rocks, for example. So that shows that the earth has shifted around. And it's very interesting, and amazing sedimentations have formed, amazing layers of amazing stuff. Also sodium bentonite clay, that's one layer. It's kind of greenish gray, and that stuff, I take it every day internally, and you can also make face masks with it. And it's also in my own sun lotion that I made. So maybe I should show that. I have it in a very large Tupper container, and I'm going to, there's my artwork. I have this in my bathroom. I don't know, it's probably not going to show. So I'm going to take this outside here. So yeah, put it in these Tupper containers, and I can use this up. It takes me over a year, maybe 2 years, to use this all up. And I put that on my face, and it is very creamy. And I make some other creams too, but this is the consistency. Just like sun lotion for the face. Very creamy and smooth. And how can I show this now? I have to hold the tablet. So, and I put this on my arm and hands and face, and it is absolutely amazing. And here's another artwork here. It's my big sculpture. But anyway, put the sun lotion on, and it's really great. It's also fantastic for mosquito bites and stuff. It heals everything up really fast. So anyone who watches my videos will see that I'm not as flawless as some of my photos may appear. So of course I got rings under my eyes and stuff. But yeah, the sun lotion is amazing. There is nothing chemical in it. It consists of diatomaceous earth, white kaolin clay, which is also an amazing stuff, sodium bentonite clay, and I'm gonna go in here. It looks prettier, more colorful. And it has olive oil in it. It has many different herbal oils, including chamomile, blue chamomile from I got that from Eden Botanicals, which is also really amazing store, more expensive, but they have very, very high quality extractions and absolute oils from plants. Very, very amazing. And what else is in it? And beeswax is in it, because that makes it, when you have to heat this up on a very low heat level. And you can heat this up in a small jar, like a clay pot, or also an enamel cooking pot maybe, but it should not be made out of metal. It shouldn't have a metal finish. It should have a glass finish or a ceramic finish on the outside, so that the metal does not leach into the cream. I make sure of this. And then I collected sticks from outside that had fallen down from branches after a storm, and then I file them smooth, these sticks, and I use these sticks to stir the material in the cooking pot, because you don't want to put a metal spoon in it, because all of that can leach into the cream. That's not a good idea. The earth clays that I'm using, they are so powerful that they draw all kinds of metals and minerals out of any kind of substance, whether it's a cooking pot or a metal spoon or a metal knife or a strainer or whatever you might use that is made out of metal. It's very dangerous, because the clay can really draw the stuff out and then absorb it, and then that will end up in the cream. So you have to make sure you use utensils that are either made out of wood. I recommend making your own wood sticks from twigs that have fallen down. You don't want to buy wood. You don't want to support cutting trees. So I don't buy any more wood products at all. I only buy bamboo and sugarcane products for all of my paper needs that I have. Everything, really everything. And I don't buy any cooking utensils made out of wood either. So I make sure that if there is some kind of wood handle, that it says 100% bamboo or horsetail or sugarcane or something like this. Bamboo is a form of horsetail, actually, very large, and grows very fast in the tropical areas, and it can be harvested frequently and made into paper products, which is fantastic. So toilet paper, everything, paper for the printer, and napkins and paper towels, all kinds of things. So it's really fantastic. I live a very green life, so I get haters on the internet sometimes accusing me of using this or that and being a double standard, but I can tell every single one of them I walk my talk. I really do. The artwork behind me, these are all boxes. These little ones here, they were Barbara's organic shortbread cookie container. and some of them are filled with something, and some of them are empty. And I painted them all, and this is my Nabi tablet was in this one here, and this was the delivery box, and that one too. That one was for some kind of vacuum cleaner or something. So I reuse and recycle all of this, except for the very large ones. Those are, unfortunately, I can't find this as a packaging material. Those are actually at Home Depot. Those are sold as insulating material for remodeling a home, to insulate the walls and stuff like this. Those are styrofoam boards. And this big one here only costs about $20. And I don't even need to gesso this, you know, it's very low maintenance, and I just start painting, and it requires many layers. For each color you see, I use indoor decorating paint, and I use like 10 layers for each color approximately, or maybe more. And I worked on those things for many months, and the big one here I worked on about 2 or 3 years, and this one also 2 years or something. So the little ones several months, and the really little ones here maybe 3 weeks or something. So yeah, so I walk my talk, I live green, I live as environmentally friendly as I can possibly do it. I would put solar panels on the roof, but at this point we have a lot of shade here, so would be nice to one day have a solar roof home and have everything run by solar electricity. That would be really, and it is also the future of planet Earth, of course, you know, where all the power plants that we have, you know, will all become obsolete. And naturally, that's why they're all crying and screaming and shouting and slandering and all of this. Because those people that make money on the old technologies, they don't want to lose it, right? They don't want to lose their income. They put their income before the well-being of planet Earth, and they will use all kinds of things. They will use religion to hijack religion for. They will use Jesus to Jesus would be so mad if he knew this. They use Jesus to promote their old technologies, to help Lockheed Martin, Boeing, and ExxonMobil. Jesus would be so angry about this. But yeah, that's what people do, you know, and that's why I'm an activist. That's why I try to inform people so they wake up and start to see the things for what they are. You know? They start to see adversity for what it is, and they start to see love for what it is, true love, you know. And that's what I keep saying over and over and over again. True love is what we need to bring into the world, and it starts with every one of us, you know, making your own cream, recycling as much as you can, composting. All of this is making the world a better place. So everyone can do it. We can all do it, you know. So I will put the recipe for this skin cream under the video, and so maybe I can inspire some people with this. Anyway, take care. Peace out.